What if I told you that the biggest reason for softer, less reliable erections after the age of 60 isn't your age, it's your circulation? And what if I told you that just one drink, made from a few simple ingredients already in your kitchen, could make a noticeable difference in under 30 minutes? No pills, no risky side effects, just real, proven science and results that leave you feeling energized, confident, and fully in control of your body again. I'm Dr. Edward Klein, a board-certified urologist and men's health expert with more than 30 years of clinical experience. Throughout my career, I've helped thousands of men rediscover their energy, rebuild their sense of masculinity, and reconnect with their partners in meaningful ways. And one thing I've learned is this: when you fuel your body with the right natural ingredients, the transformation can be powerful. Most men believe that aging automatically brings decline, that reduced performance, slower circulation, and fading desire are simply the price of getting older. But that's not entirely true. There are 4 natural ingredients: beetroot, cayenne, L-Arginine with L-Citrulline, and pomegranate juice that, when used together, can flood your body with nitric oxide and supercharge your circulation right where it matters. And the best part? You can start feeling results almost immediately. In the next few minutes, I'll break down each ingredient, explain the science behind how they work, and show you exactly how to create a fast, effective drink that supports strong, lasting erections naturally. And don't skip out early. I'll also share one simple preparation technique that can amplify the effects and take this from helpful to truly transformational. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on practical, science-based health advice created just for men over 60. And if this message resonates with you, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and tell me what topics you'd like me to focus on. Your feedback helps shape what I create. Let's begin with the first ingredient. And really, this is the cornerstone of the entire formula. It's a humble root that's often overlooked, but it has been clinically proven to enhance blood flow within minutes. I'm talking about beetroot juice, nature's nitric oxide booster that gets your blood moving and sets the stage for firmer, more dependable performance. 1. Beetroot juice, the circulation catalyst. If there's one natural remedy I wish more men were aware of, it's beetroot. So many of my patients come to me concerned about their testosterone or worried that aging is to blame for their bedroom issues. And while hormones do play a role, the root of the problem for many is poor circulation. Erections depend on blood flow. Without enough of it, everything slows down. Beetroot is one of the most effective ways to restore that flow. It's packed with natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that signals your blood vessels to relax, expand, and allow blood to move freely. And that circulation boost doesn't just help below the belt, it benefits your brain, your heart, and your energy levels too. Beets are packed with natural nitrates, compounds your body turns into nitric oxide, a molecule that acts like a biological switch. It tells your blood vessels to expand, relax, and allow blood to move easily throughout your body, reaching your heart, your brain, your muscles, and yes, even the one muscle that matters most when it's time to perform. When circulation breaks down, everything suffers. Your energy drops, your confidence takes a hit, and your ability to get or maintain an erection starts to fade. But here's the encouraging part. It doesn't have to stay that way. A study out of the University of Exeter found that drinking beetroot juice could boost nitric oxide production and improve blood flow by 16%, and not over weeks or days, but in just minutes. That kind of rapid result is rare in the world of natural health, and it's exactly why beets are the backbone of this drink. I've had men in their 60s and 70s come back after just one glass of beet juice looking amazed, even giddy, because they hadn't felt that kind of energy or firmness in years. No prescriptions, no appointments, just a tall glass of deep red juice loaded with natural fuel their body knew how to use. And beetroot doesn't just benefit your intimacy. It's a win across the board, lowering blood pressure, reducing inflammation, supporting liver function, and increasing oxygen to your brain. When you start feeling better overall, your performance naturally improves not just in the bedroom, but in every part of your day. Making it is easy. No fancy gear required. Take 2 medium-sized beets, rinse them well, no need to peel, and toss them in a blender with half a cup of water. Blend until smooth, and you're done. It's simple, it's fast, and it works. But this is only the beginning. Beets open the door. Now imagine adding something that doesn't just nudge that door wider, it kicks it open and sends a wave of heat, energy, and blood flow pulsing through your body. You're going to want to feel what happens next. If you're still reading, and this is hitting home for you, drop a 1 in the comments. I want to know you're still here and ready to take action. Now let's move on, because ingredient number 2 is where things really start to come alive. 2. Cayenne pepper, the heat that fuels blood flow. With beetroot paving the way by opening your vessels, it's time to turn up the heat literally. The next powerhouse ingredient I recommend to men who want stronger, faster, and more reliable erections is cayenne pepper. That's right, the same red spice you've probably sprinkled into chili or used in your kitchen for decades. But I'll bet you've never thought about what it can do for your blood flow and performance. One man I remember clearly is Tom, a 67-year-old retired Navy vet. He stayed active, ate clean, and even took natural supplements. But still, something felt off. "Doc," he said, "I don't know what's wrong. I'm doing everything right, but the fire just isn't there anymore." I once suggested to a friend to add just a pinch of cayenne pepper to his beet juice. At first, he looked at me like I'd lost my mind, but a week later, he called me back, excited. "That fire, it's back," he said. "The magic behind cayenne lies in a compound called capsaicin. It's what gives the pepper its fiery kick. But more importantly, it acts as a vasodilator, helping your blood vessels widen, so that circulation improves significantly. That warm sensation you feel? That's your blood flowing better. That's your system getting recharged." Back in 2017, researchers at Laval University in Canada confirmed what I had already observed with many clients. Capsaicin boosts nitric oxide levels by nearly 24% in minutes and enhances blood vessel function by more than 30% over several weeks. The outcome? Healthier blood pressure, more vitality, and yes, stronger, longer-lasting erection soul without turning to medications. But cayenne does more than rev up your circulation. It jumpstarts your metabolism, melts stubborn fat, eases joint pain, and calms inflammation. For aging men, that's a major win. It's not just about one system, it's a whole body upgrade from a single natural ingredient. Now, I won't sugarcoat it, this isn't for everyone. The first time you try it, you'll feel it. But that warmth in your chest and belly? That's energy coming back to life. That's your body waking up again. And if you think that's the end of this formula for better performance, think again. Because now, I want to introduce you to a duo of amino acids that take things to an entirely new level. They don't just get your blood moving, they keep it flowing longer and stronger than you ever thought possible. Let's keep going. L-Arginine plus L-Citrulline, the endurance combo. Many men focus on short-term fixes to feel better. But if you want lasting vitality, if you want to feel capable and confident, not just once, but consistently, you need more than a spark. You need fuel that sustains you. That's exactly what this amino acid combination delivers. I like to think of L-Arginine and L-Citrulline as the engine and the fuel pump. Together, they don't just kickstart blood flow, they maintain it. I remember a man named Edward, 72 years old, kind-hearted, reserved. When we first spoke, he told me, "I just don't feel like myself anymore." His confidence was slipping, not only in intimacy, but in everyday life. It was painful to hear. I told him, "Edward, let's rebuild from within." I guided him to begin a regimen that included both L-Arginine and L-Citrulline, along with other key nutrients. Within a few short weeks, he walked back into my office's shoulders back, head high. "My wife noticed," he told me, "and so did I. So, how does this combo work?" L-Arginine helps the body produce nitric oxide, which is vital for relaxing blood vessels. L-Citrulline, on the other hand, helps recycle L-Arginine, keeping nitric oxide production steady over time. It's this cycle that leads to sustained energy, improved stamina, and greater performance. If Cayenne lights the fire, this amino acid blend keeps it burning. L-Arginine is the foundational nutrient your body uses to generate nitric oxide, the very molecule that fuels healthy blood flow. But taken alone, it doesn't last long in the bloodstream. That's where its perfect partner, L-Citrulline, steps in. Citrulline not only helps your body create more arginine naturally, but it also sustains nitric oxide production for a longer period. When used together, these two amino acids complement each other in a way that neither could do alone. Think of it like adding premium-grade fuel to a finely tuned engine. You don't just get power, you get sustained performance. In fact, research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that men who used this specific combination experienced a 68% improvement in erection firmness within just a few weeks. That's not a small change. That's the difference between feeling uncertain and feeling completely confident. And for older men whose nitric oxide levels have naturally declined with age, this blend doesn't merely support, it restores. But the benefits don't stop there. Together, these amino acids have been shown to reduce post-exercise muscle soreness, support cardiovascular health, improve endurance, and even enhance sleep quality. It's a full-body renewal, not just a targeted fix. So when you blend L-Arginine and L-Citrulline into your daily beetroot and cayenne drink, you're building something far more powerful than a quick energy boost. You're developing a complete synergistic system that supports strength, stamina, and steady vitality throughout the day. And we're not done yet, because next, we're going to introduce an ingredient that's sweet, ancient, and scientifically backed. It enhances nitric oxide, supports heart function, and balances hormones, all in one delicious sip. 4. Pomegranate. Juice, a natural powerhouse. There's something elegant and timeless about pomegranate juice. Deep red, full of flavor, and rich in history, and yet, many older men pass it by without realizing its true potential. But here's the truth. This fruit isn't just for antioxidants. It's one of the most effective natural ingredients you can add to your routine for lasting energy and vascular health. I remember suggesting it to a patient named Harold, a 74-year-old, who joked that pomegranate juice sounded like something his wife would drink. I explained to him that the antioxidants in this juice aren't just for skin or immunity. They're powerful agents for blood vessel health and nitric oxide production. A few weeks later, Harold came back with a grin on his face. "My wife bought 2 more bottles," he said, "and neither of us is complaining." Here's why it works. Pomegranate juice is rich in polyphenols, plant compounds, that protect your arteries and boost nitric oxide by more than 25%. That translates to stronger circulation, enhanced stamina, and more consistent performance across the board. And unlike artificial options that push your body into overdrive, this is a natural, gentle way to optimize how your system functions the way it was always meant to. It's a reminder that sometimes the most powerful tools for health aren't new, they're timeless. And when you combine pomegranate juice with beetroot, cayenne, and the amino acid duo, you're creating a formula that supports vitality from every angle. Pomegranate does more than boost circulation. It actively helps reduce plaque buildup in your arteries, strengthens heart function, and even plays a role in maintaining healthy testosterone levels. That last part often goes unspoken, but it's a real concern for many older men. This juice offers a natural, effective way to support your body from within, gently but powerfully. And the benefits aren't just noticeable in moments of intimacy. They show up in your everyday life: more steady energy, sharper mental focus, and a renewed sense of confidence. What makes pomegranate such a valuable final piece of this puzzle is its ability to bring all the other ingredients together. Think of it like this. Beetroot opens up your blood vessels. Cayenne pepper sparks the heat that wakes your system. Arginine and citrulline sustain that flow, keeping it steady. Pomegranate? It completes the cycle, amplifying the effects, locking in the circulation benefits, and shielding your heart at the same time. It's the final layer that transforms this blend from simply effective to truly exceptional. Now you might be asking, how do I actually combine all of this? What's the right timing, the proper amounts, and how do you ensure your body absorbs all the goodness? Great questions, because getting the method right makes all the difference. I've worked with older adults who tried using these ingredients on their own with limited results. But once they followed the specific routine I'm about to share, the impact became clear fast. This is where good information turns into real transformation. 5. How to make the blend. Step-by-step instructions. You now know the ingredients. Let's talk about how to bring them together into one potent drink that truly delivers and does so quickly. The way you prepare and consume this drink can dramatically influence the results. Timing matters. Consistency matters. So let's walk through it the same way I guide people in my own practice. Start with 2 medium-sized beets. Wash them thoroughly, no need to peel, since the skin contains valuable nutrients your body can use. Chop them up and place them in a blender with about half a cup of water. Blend until the mixture becomes smooth and vibrant. That deep red color, that's your nitric oxide base, the foundation of this whole formula. Next, add half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. It's bold, no doubt, but that heat you feel? That's your circulation ramping up. It's your body waking up and responding. Now it's time to add the key drivers: 1.5 teaspoons of L-Citrulline powder and 1.5 teaspoons of L-Arginine powder. Stir them in slowly until everything is fully mixed. These two are what keep your blood flow steady and strong, not just for a few minutes, but for hours. And finally, pour in half a cup of pure pomegranate juice. Be sure it's 100% juice, not from concentrate, and without added sugars. This final step adds another layer of support, helping your heart, your hormones, and your overall endurance. Together, these ingredients form a complete, science-backed, natural system for revitalizing your body from the inside out. Stir the mixture thoroughly. Take a moment, breathe deeply, and drink it all in one go. This isn't something to sip slowly like a smoothie. It's a functional formula designed to rapidly boost nitric oxide levels and energize your entire system. For best results, take it on an empty stomach, ideally 30 to 45 minutes before any physical activity or intimate moment. That timing gives your body the chance to absorb everything efficiently and send the benefits right where they're needed most. You can make this part of your daily routine for long-term cardiovascular support, or reserve it for those important moments when you want to feel your best. Either way, you'll feel the shift not just physically, but mentally too. More alert, more grounded, more like yourself again. Now, if you're still reading this, it tells me something important, that you're ready to take charge of your health, your vitality, and your self-confidence. And as we come to the final part of this guide, I want to leave you with something that goes beyond recipes and supplements a mindset that can change the way you age, starting right now. A shift in perspective. If you've made it this far, let me speak plainly. Because this isn't just about nutrients or circulation. It's about identity. It's about what it feels like to be in control of your body again. For many older men I've worked with, that sense of self, of masculinity, of presence, didn't disappear overnight. It faded gradually. A little more fatigue here, a bit of disappointment there, until one day, they no longer felt like the person they used to be. But here's the thing, that version of you is still in there. What I've shared with you today isn't a miracle, it's a method, built on real science, real results, and years of first-hand experience. When you combine the power of beetroot to open your vessels, cayenne to trigger circulation, arginine and citrulline to keep the momentum going, and pomegranate to fortify it, all you're giving your body everything it needs to thrive, naturally and effectively. I've witnessed the change with my own eyes. Men returning weeks later with a different posture, a renewed voice, a spark they hadn't felt in years. I feel alive again, they tell me, and it's not just physical, it reaches deeper into how they speak, how they move, how they relate to the world around them. That's the real reward. Because this formula isn't just about better performance. It's about rediscovering the part of yourself that still knows how to lead, how to love, and how to live fully. So here's what I want you to remember. You are not past your prime. You are not beyond hope. Your body hasn't stopped working. It's just been waiting for the right kind of support. Every ingredient I've introduced today is a tool to help unlock the strength, the energy, and the confidence that are still within you. You don't have to commit to drinking it every single day. Just start. Try it before a special moment. Feel the shift. And once you do, you'll understand exactly what I mean. Because your best days aren't behind you. There's still strength left to use, passion left to express, and connection waiting to be made. And sometimes, all it takes is one well-timed drink to wake it all up. If this guide gave you something valuable, something to think about or act on, consider sharing it with someone who might need it. Leave a comment. Your feedback helps this message reach more people and allows us to continue creating content that truly supports men in their journey toward lasting health and strength.